But Seb, that's too much. You don't need that. Shut up!
What the fuck? If you're trying to lose weight and you're fat, it's like the last thing you should be doing.
What's that frying pan?
Use these fucking stainless steel pans where everything sticks to them. It's retarded. So then I do that. Like that's when you go. Okay, let's go. Holy shit. First way we start the morning is obviously by taking a bunch of fucking pills. And right here we have gut health from Revive. I take this every day, obviously self-explanatory for gut health. I take 2 pills of that. Baby aspirin as well because it is a blood thinner. I also take a vitamin D3, 10,000 IUs. I'm showing you all the stuff that I take on a daily basis, guys. Pill of B6. I'm gonna take turmeric plus from Revive as well. Take 2 caps of this. We'll start in your mornings with a bunch of fucking pills. And then I take lipid from Revive. Obviously, this is for your lipid profile, cholesterol and whatnot. Heart, omega-3s. And then I take vitamin C. A lot of people getting sick right now, so I'm just gonna mega dose this and take fucking 6 of these. I would usually take 2 to 4. And this is pretty much the base supplements that I'll take every morning with my first meal here. Sometimes I'll add in different things, you know, like kidney or liver, some products, but right now I don't have any of that in, so this is the core stack that I'm sticking with for my first meal. And as you see, it's a good amount. What the fuck? So I didn't show it because I'm about to eat my first meal. But before I have my first meal, what I'll also always do is have 10 grams of glutamine. This is also for gut health. You know, if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen me talk about this a million times. This is something I have all my clients take. Something I highly, highly advise is at least taking 10 grams of glutamine in the morning before having your first meal. And with that, I will also have 10 grams of EAA as well. This is mostly for flavor, depending on when I take it, because if you know how EAAs work, the whole point is to, you know, stimulate anabolism to get protein synthesis higher than protein degradation. So, you know, I'll take those together, whether it's immediately post-fasted cardio or, you know, it's as soon as I wake up, because I don't typically eat as soon as I wake up. So having those EAs in there gives me a head start at getting protein synthesis started for the day. But regardless, always having the glutamine before my first meal. Yeah, so for meal 1 here today, what we got is 90 grams of cream of rice, or rice and grinds by Pride Foods. And then 30 grams of peanut butter we're gonna throw in there. 50 grams raw protein, way isolate here. We got fruity cereal. People usually look at, you know, 1 scoop, 2 scoops, and they'll just go by that, which is, you know, fine, but I like to be meticulous with this shit, so I know that 25 grams protein is per 36 grams, so I'll literally weigh out 72 grams to make sure that I'm actually getting 50 grams of protein, because you never know, you could definitely always be off when you're just eyeballing this stuff. And then lastly, we'll have 100 grams of blueberries. How do I cook my cream of rice? Chef Seb. So basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna get some cream of rice, you're gonna put it in the bowl, right? You wanna be very meticulous with the amount of grams you enter said bowl, and then you're gonna put approximately the equivalent amount of water necessary to expand that cream of rice to your liking. Then we're gonna enter it into a microwave material, what's it called? Appliance. Microwave material appliance, and we're gonna run that for a minute, let it cool down, run it in for another minute, and those are the secrets to making perfect cream of rice, you know? I could fucking put that on, what's that show, MasterChef? That's too much, and that's too little. It's perfect. So we gotta add the salt to the cream of rice. That's always a necessity. Add a little bit of salt, and then before I have my meal, I take this with every meal right now. is I will have 1 cap of zinc carnosine. This is all this stuff I'm taking is pretty much just for digestion. And then I'll have 1 cap of digestate as well. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's a digestive enzyme. And then betaine HCl. I'll have 1 of those as well. So I'm doing this with every meal, 1 cap with every meal, so 5 caps a day currently. Well. Yep. All right, so meal 2, and today this is gonna be the pre-meal. Sometimes I'll have 2 or 3 meals pre-workout, just depends on the day. So today we're just doing pre-workout meal as meal 2. It's gonna be 240 grams of chicken, and that's cooked weight, always cooked weight, never raw, which adds up to about 9 ounces of cooked chicken. And then 300 grams of jasmine rice here, again with 10 grams of macadamia nut oil poured on top. And then also we have 150 grams of pineapple. So this is, as you see, this is a pretty fucking big meal. And I know it's a pre-workout meal, but I'm still not gonna train for about 2 hours after I have this meal. So I'm gonna let it fully digest so I don't go into the gym feeling super bloated. And it's something you really want to, be cautious of, is going into the gym not fully digested. You don't want a ton of blood in your stomach. You wanna be able to allow, things to facilitate as they should. When you're going into training, you don't want to feel like you're lethargic, you're going to make yourself throw up, and it's just not going to be, the optimal situation to be training on a full stomach. You want to be fully digested, and with that being said, it usually takes at least 1 to 2 hours, depending how big your meal is, for you to be fully digested. A lot of people will say they'll go train after 30, 40 minutes of eating, and if that's the case, if you're able to do that and feel fine, you're probably eating something fairly small, which may be okay, but if you're having a good size portion meal, I would take a longer break in between your pre-meal and training once you're actually at the gym. So put this down, fully digest. Again, I'm going to take the 3 supplements, Digestate, betaine, HCl, and zinc. And I'll take 1 of those each with this, and then I will see you when I take my pre-workout protocol here. All right. We got our pre-workout routine here. Today is going to be a leg day, so depending on the day of the week when I'm training, when I take pre-workout is going to be a little bit different. But today, with it being quads, we're going to take 2 scoops of Thavage. I already put a scoop in there, so we'll just add 1 more of that. Make it nice and simple. This is dragon fruit, absolutely fucking fire, great flavor, I love it. And then we got a scoop of creatine, obviously 5 grams. This is just typical. I have this every day. This will help add that extra phosphate in there, if you know what I mean. And then we got pump 2 as well, which is just glycerol, so 1 scoop of that. If I was doing something like, chest or arms or back, typically what I would add, I would have this basic same stack, but I would usually add 1 scoop of raw pump to this as well in there to just get more of a pump formula. I'm not really concerned with that while I'm doing quads, because typically what that will lead to is, with doing compound movements, me getting a really fucking fat lower back pump, and if you know what that is, it's not good. You fucking hate it. It just makes you want to end the workout after you do 1 set of squats, because you literally just feel like you have to fucking, your back's gonna break just from bending over to standing up. So not the best, but that's gonna be the protocol for today. We're gonna go train some quads, and then also to add to that, I will also have 10 grams of EAA intra-workout once I'm at the gym. But after I get back, I will see you guys for my post-workout meal here. You gotta use the scissors.
No, what am I, an animal?
Animal? Or like a retard. You're fucking with my aminos.
That's not even your chicken.
You're such a retard. Listen. Since I've been converted to using scissors, anything else is unacceptable now.
You don't even cook, so you don't use scissors at all.
That's a lie. I've been doing this my whole life, all right? She's new here. She doesn't know anything.
You don't cook for yourself. You're like, which pad
Why would
should
I when I
use?
need to? That's the real question.
Which pan should I use?
Like, which pad should I use? Don't touch my pan.
Use these fucking
You're gonna
stainless
fuck
steel
them up.
pans where everything sticks to them. It's retarded.
I just use a bunch of oil. Like
do you
if
use
you
a
put
stainless steel pan?
if you put like 2 inches of oil.
So you just deep fry all your food?
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah, that's the key. This is like a pro tip. This is serious. If you're somebody, especially if you're trying to get in shape and lose weight, you shouldn't be using oil when cooking your food. I mean, you can if you're very cautious with it, like, you know, dab it on a napkin, but just use fucking spray because it's gonna limit how much you use. Yes, it's still oil, but it's not gonna be a lot. You see people cook it all the time, they dump a bunch in it, they dump butter in it. You don't realize how many fucking calories that adds to your food. If you're trying to bulk and add calories, sure, it's great idea, whatever. If you're trying to lose weight and you're fat, it's like the last thing you should be doing. Don't cook with oil, don't cook with butter, just use the fucking spray. Good? Never listened. All right, what's going on, motherfuckers? You know what it is, post-workout meal. It's meal number 3 of today, and we got some 90-10 ground beef here, all natural, just like your boy. And what we're gonna do here is we're gonna make a little concoction. I call them tacos. And this is a good one for you guys. I've been doing this since I was very young, probably like 8 years old, more like 16, something like that. And the way that I'm gonna make these is my favorite way to eat ground beef meals because, you know, you've seen me eat them before just in a bowl with rice. And honestly, I don't really enjoy eating it like this. So I'm gonna show you the way that I make it now and the way that I've done so for years. That is a lot easier for me to put down, something you guys could try out. If you're in an off season or whatnot, feel free to try this method. So what we got here is the beef. We got some Ortega taco sauce. This is a medium. You can get it hotter or mild as well. I use medium. And we also got some Ortega taco shells as well here. But first thing we're gonna do is, do we have the seasoning? Oh wow, okay, yeah. Ortega taco seasoning as well. So if Ortega's watching this, you should just fucking sponsor me at this point. But these are the 3 essentials that we'll need for this meal. And then I will, you know, go by them step by step. But first we gotta start by cooking the beef. Yep. In there. Another thing you're also gonna want is one of these things. You ever use one of these?
No.
This is the best way to break up ground beef, ground turkey, ground chicken. And you can use a spatula, that's fine, but this just makes life easier. It's like fucking $1 at Target or something, so you just fucking start hammering that shit. And you break it up into nice chunks. As it cooks more, it'll get easier. And yeah, I don't know what they're called, but grab one of those. Also, update. I didn't talk about this yet, but I went to the dermatologist yesterday for, you know, my sleeper bill disease, otherwise known as the fucking heat rash, itchiness, whatever it is. What do you say it's called? Hives. So like I said in the previous video, basically I get itchy all the fucking time here. Every time I get hot, I start getting super itchy. I can't sweat. When I start sweating, it goes away. But it's basically like, what the dermatologist said is it could be hives. So basically I have some type of reaction from the heat here. And it's causing histamine to increase, which causes the itchiness. A lot of people, it's common with people who, you know, go in hot showers, they go into a cold temperature. You see that happen pretty often. But really, you know, it's still kind of a mystery. But what he said to try is, you know, I'm going to take Claritin every day and Benadryl at night. And those are obviously antihistamines. So if I do this consistently and have that build up in my body, it could help with this. Potentially over time, in the next week or so, I should be able to see if it'll make a difference. So hopefully it does. If not, I'm gonna have to go see a specialist, see an allergen, and, you know, take it from there and see what the real issue is. But he also did mention to me, when he asked me, he said, has there been anything that has been different in your protocol since moving here? And I thought about it, really no. But then I did think of something, and I know this isn't the issue, but it made me think of something that I think is worth talking about, is the fact that I did start growth hormone again, and I don't take a lot, but this is only the second time I've taken growth hormone in my life, really. And the first time last year that I took growth hormone, some of you may have know about this, I've talked about it before, but I had like an allergic reaction to growth hormone in the past. And it was pretty fucking crazy, to say the least. And if anybody else deals with this, that's just why I'm gonna talk about this, because it was pretty fucking scary. So basically what happened was, I took growth hormone once. I took it one night. I took a shot one night before I went to bed. And after I took that shot of growth hormone, this is over a year ago, I would wake up in cold sweats. I'd wake up super sick. I would have to go into the shower. I'd start sweating profusely for hours on end. It felt like I was literally dying. Like I felt like I was sick for hours, for the first 4 hours every morning. And I thought it, you know, it had to be because of the growth hormone. It never happened prior to that. But then, you know, I stopped the growth hormone. I only took it for a week because I was like, fuck this, it's not even worth it. And it continued for like over a month after that. So I don't know what it did. I don't know if it was the type of growth hormone that caused me to have an allergic reaction. And I was on the phone with some of the top coaches in the industry. I'm trying to figure this out. Nobody could give me a fucking answer. And I'm telling you, like, the guys that I spoke to, you would think these guys would have an answer. Nobody could figure it out. Some guys are telling me I have COVID. It was fucking ridiculous. So I think it caused some type of insulin-related issue, maybe due to the builds of me being in an off-season for so long. Who the fuck knows? But it's just interesting. You know, if you're dealing with that, I would just tell you fucking don't take the growth hormone anymore. It's not worth it. But the way that I did fix it was I had to entirely change my diet completely. You know, when I'm taking fats, when I'm eating carbs, have lower carbs at night, have lower carbs in the morning. It took a while to adjust, but eventually it stopped. So I think it was some sort of insulin-related issue that was triggered by that growth hormone. And I haven't had that since then, but it just made me think, you know, maybe I'm having an allergic reaction to this growth hormone now, which I don't think is the case, but, you know, it's just a cool little story. All right, next step. This is getting close to done here, so we're going to preheat the oven to 350 just because I like that number. And once it's preheated, we'll throw 5 taco shells in the oven, get them nice and crispy. And then once this is completely done, we'll throw those in there. So throw these fucking in there now. Nice and crispy. In the meantime, we will weigh out how much we're going to use here. You can get a bowl. So we need 250 grams. Because you want to weigh it out before you add the sauce, because if you add the sauce first, it's just going to be fucking heavier, which is going to throw everything off. There. Into the taco shells. And there's nothing really else going in there, just this. So in addition to the tacos here, we're also gonna heat up 280 grams of jasmine rice. Because always gotta have rice. Meat's just not enough. We need our carbs, need our fuel, need our energy, need our glycogen. So meal number 3, post-workout meal, complete here. We got our 280 grams of rice. Cannot forget to salt that. Always gotta salt your rice, guys. Need that sodium. And we got our finished tacos here. I know it's not anything crazy. You know, it's not fucking this extreme Mexican cuisine, but it is more enjoyable for me personally to eat the ground beef like this. You know, it has more flavor. It just different. It's like putting your ground beef in a hamburger bun. You know, it just makes it more enjoyable to me. It's easier to put down. So you guys could try this if you want. But this is my post-workout meal. I'm going to put this down, and then I will see you guys at the next one. All right, meal number 4. Same shit as meal number 2, really, just a little bit less rice. We got 240 grams of chicken here, 9 ounces, cooked weight, always fucking cooked. And then we got 250 grams of jasmine rice. So the first one was 300, this is 250. Now this is typically my meal 2 or meal 4, depends. My pre and post meals are always the same. So let's say I wanted to train after having 3 meals, I would have had this for meal 2, and what I had for meal 2 today, I would have had that for meal 3, and vice versa. So I'm just moving them around. And then I also have 10 grams of avocado oil on here as well. And I got 100 grams of cantaloupe. The plant says any fruit, so I just fucking eat cantaloupe or watermelon because I love my melons in every way. And then, of course, the digestive supplements, zinc, betaine. I always say this wrong. What the fuck is it? Betaine. I say it wrong every time. And then digestate. So I take one of those. And yeah, I will slam this meal down. And then I will see you guys for my final meal of the night, which I'll show you my supplements for the night as well, that I take before bed, and then we'll calculate, you know, what this all adds up to. What are the magic numbers that I'm eating right now? Soon to be found out. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Seb here. Never thought you'd see me vlogging, huh? Well, times have changed. Zach left for vacation, so I'm on my own here. So I got to figure out how to do this stuff myself now. So we're just gonna set this down. I don't know if you can even see me. It's been some time since I've had to handle a fucking camera. Let's put that right there. Is that good? All right, so welcome to meal 5, the final meal of the night. We got 80 grams cumin rice, 20 grams of peanut butter was put into this. I already ate half of it, whoop-de-doo. And then we got 100 grams of strawberries and 50 grams of white isolate raw protein. This is dark chocolate. Before we had fruity cereal, switching it up. And of course, you know what I'm drinking this with? Let me fucking... We're drinking this with fucking water, not milk, because milk is for babies, all right? You want milk? Get back in the womb. Well, not in the womb, I guess, you know, when you come out the womb. And, you know, call your mother up and tell her, hey, Mommy, I want some milk, because you're a fucking baby. Anyways, you know, I'm obviously taking this with betaine, digestate, and zinc. All 3 digestive supplements that I take with all my meals. And I know in this video I didn't go into too much depth about, you know, how all the supplements that I take work, the science behind them, because that would just add a lot of unnecessary time, and that's not the purpose of this video. But if you guys want to know more about that stuff, if you want me to make a separate video going into depth on specific products, how they work and whatnot, just let me know in the comments. I'd be more than happy to do so. But with that being said, you could also literally just look this up. You can go to Revive or raw.com and it'll tell you exactly how the product works, you know, the science behind it, and your answers are probably going to be there. But regardless, I'd be more than happy to inform you guys if that is what you want. But anyways, I'm going to eat this now. And after I eat this, I'm going to show you the little nightcap I have, my final product to finish off the night before I go to sleep. And then we're gonna do some algebra, some geometry, we're gonna do some math, we're gonna add everything up, see what the total amount that I'm eating is, the total caloric intake, the total protein, the total carbs, the total fats, the macros. Everybody wants to know the macros, and that's what we're gonna get to next. All right, so real quick, I thought I would just show all the milk enthusiasts how men actually drink a protein shake. So we're just gonna get right to it, straight to the point, and this is basically what you do. Ready? You lick the top so it doesn't drip on you, because there's a little liquid on there. You put it up, it starts dripping on your shirt. Now my shirt has chocolate on it. You know, nobody wants that. You know how disgusting that would fucking be if there was milk in there? You know how fucked my digestion would be? I'm not lactose intolerant. It just would be fucking gross. So that is why we drink it with water. All right, so last product of the night, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take 1 Scooby-Doo of Magnesium Plus. I already got it in here, all mixed up and ready to go. You don't need a lot of water with this, like 2-4 ounces, just take a quick shot of it. Sometimes I will take this with melatonin, but infrequently. I only take melatonin if I really just have trouble sleeping, or if I'm trying to reset my circadian rhythm. If I'm just like in a really bad pattern, it'll just knock me out. But magnesium and melatonin together are like the perfect sleep formula. But I will take this 30-45 minutes before I go to sleep, and yeah, I'm just gonna put this down, and then we'll do the math for the entire day here. Say hello to Satan, motherfucker. All right, guys. We're gonna do the math now. Disregard this. This is from a very informative TikTok that I did. But I'm just gonna erase it, as you can see. Forgot to mention that I had intra-workout carbs today because it was a leg day, so that adds like 25 grams carbs. But the total amount that everything came to today was a total of 4,340 calories. I don't know why. I almost forgot how to say that. We got 499 grams of carbohydrates. But we'll just, say 500. 79 grams of fat. And then for protein, we got 347 grams of protein.
But Seb, that's too much. You don't need that.
Shut up!
All right, so this is the total for the day. This is where we're at. I don't think I'm gonna go much higher than this in the off season. I mean, I don't know. I'm just gonna do whatever me and Coach decide here. But I think this is a good spot. I haven't been at this for too long. I think I'll respond well to this amount. I've never really gone much higher than this in the past off season. I've probably gone to like maybe like 4,600 max last year, and I was like 210 pounds. I was pretty fat. I mean, much fatter than I am now. And yeah, I think we'll sit at this for a while. I think this is a good amount. And that pretty much concludes today's video. If you guys liked it, let me know. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. Use my code SEV for Raw and Revive. I appreciate you guys that have been supporting the channel. You guys that have been using my code. It doesn't go unnoticed. So thank you guys. And I will see you next time.